YouTube War Dog message over. Welcome back, guys, girls, and everybody else, to part 3 of Red Barricades, the third mission of the Canadian campaign in Combat Mission Shock Force 2. I've already given orders, but there's a few extra ones that I've given. I've told these two pioneers to walk down this main road here and then kind of take a sprint across here and get into cover. I'm essentially giving them the crappy job of maybe stepping on an IED, because I kind of want to bring a vehicle into the fight over here. I did reread the briefing, and it does say that the barricades are likely to be booby-trapped, and that the Al Fayumi Road is likely to be booby-trapped, but not... it doesn't specify everywhere else. That doesn't mean I shouldn't be careful everywhere else, but it does kind of make me think that... maybe if I bring a vehicle down this road, if the pioneers have walked it, it might be able to get into the fight. And it might be worth doing that to help us win these fights. I'm also pushing 2 Sections A team under Master Corporal McWilliams into the ground floor of this building. I'm shuffling some people around as well. These guys are not going to move out here and engage them because they've got more RPG rockets now. And the pioneers here under Master Corporal Mixer are going to move across here and cover this building on this side. But in general, it's still pretty much the same as it was the last time we were recording. But we're going to see what happens here.
Flash, out.
That's a long way away from where I need it.
Shot, over. Shot, out. Flash, over.
I don't like how wide they ran round to get round there.
Fire perfect, over. Roger, fire perfect.
Okay, we've started suppressing this building with this team in. The mortars are coming in roughly on that building that we were engaging before. They're not really hitting it, but... okay, cool. So, the pioneers have started their move. We've started suppressing these guys who are apparently pinned, which is good. That's what I wanted. So now I want to move this team into this building and face them this way. Now, they might get engaged by anyone in here, and they might get engaged by this building, but other than that, the only other building, I mean this as well, but this would be shooting at us already if there was somebody in it. So really, these are the 3 unknowns, and, well, this one's not an unknown because we know that there's a team in there. But that's who I want them to engage, really. Okay. In terms of clearing and moving through buildings here, I think what we want to do next is move elements forward, possibly into this building. That's going to bring them into contact with a bunch of buildings on the other side there that we don't have line of fire on. But I think Corporal Galloway here is going to be the one that we bring up. Now, if we start off by bringing him through to here, and hopefully pressing him up against the wall there. That should limit how many people can engage him. Then when we're ready, we'll move him into this building, and we can push these guys through into the building in front of them, and Corporal Bellinger here, we will tuck away in this corner here so that he's in position to move into here. That's going to bring him into contact with that backside, which I don't really want to do. I mean, that's smart. Okay. Maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe what we do want to do is say, if you want to move into there with them, and then we'll break them apart and push one into that side and one into that building. We do have the ability to shell whoever we want, so maybe let's use that ability and drop some shells on there. We're going to go with 4, we're going to go with harass, and we're going to say do that for as long as you can. I'll probably call that off before we complete it, but just in general we're just going to start dropping some shells over there. These pioneers. I'm not going to move them quite yet. See how this goes. So the goal here is going to be to move these guys into this building maybe, and Corporal Casson up into this one, I think. Yeah, that shouldn't bring him into contact with anything we're not already in contact with, so we're going to do that on the turn after this one. For now, we're just going to get people into position.
West fire mission out. Shot, over. Shot, out. Flash, over. Flash, out. Shot, over. Shot, out. Flash, end of mission, out. Flash, out. Shot, over. Shot, out. Flash, over.
Like a rifle that just fired.
Flash, out.
Looks like it's coming from over there. Let's go check that out.
Flash, over.
Yeah, there's definitely a rifle engaging this guy who's on the corner here from this building, I think. Okay. So, you guys are going to keep suppressing that building. Corporal Casson is going to move up into this one. Corporal Galloway is going to move into this one. We're going to break two sections into two teams again. Master Corporal McWilliams will go through into this one, and Corporal Bellinger will go through into this adjacent structure. Master Corporal Mixer will move up into this building. He's not going to be able to provide too much help from there, but should be able to provide a little bit. These two are still making their walk. Really feel like Master Corporal Hubbard is doing very much where he's at right now. So I think instead we will have him... Well, I guess he is, because he's making sure that these guys up here... Like... Yeah, okay, I think we'll keep him there, because he is kind of keeping them in check. Alright, we've got 4 units moving aggressively here. Let's see how this goes. Captain Curling over here has finished his mortar barrage over this way. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Shot over. Shot out.
There we go, we've definitely engaged the enemy now.
Flash over. Flash out.
Big team.
Shot
Oh,
over. Shot
yikes,
out.
that's painful. What was that? Was that our mortar? No, it was an RPG.
Shot
on that
over.
building.
Shot out. Flash over. Flash out.
Wow,
Fire for effect.
what
Over.
was that?
Roger. Fire for effect.
I don't know if that was us or if that was something else. Alright, this is a busy turn. There's a lot going on here. I'm going to have to bring this one down. I'm just going to go back to the start because I need to break this down anyway. So we're going to start with this right flank. So teams are moving forward. RPG comes out of that building. Hello, what's that? That is the AA gun. That seems to be engaging these guys, but that's the least of their concerns right now. It's more or less parked where it was the first time I played this mission. It's good that we now know where it is. Unfortunately, I think one of these guys is injured, or 2 of them are outright. Overkilled.
Shot out. Over.
These guys actually take a casualty bit there right as that happens.
Flash out.
I feel like it's possible that it was small arms fire that wounded this guy, but it seems to happen at exactly the same time as that, whatever that is, which we'll figure that out in a second. So like... I wonder if he takes some shrapnel there. So they're down to 3, they're down to 2. These guys are pinned for the time being.
Fire for effect. Over. Roger. Fire for effect.
Right, now... Is that right? That's the right flank done. Now, I have absolutely no idea what went on in the centre here.
Shot over. Shot out.
So these guys push forward. We immediately detect enemy in this building. They engage.
Flash. Over. Flash out.
That turns into a gnarly firefight. I don't know whether this is directly shooting. I think it is because something's penetrating the vehicles over here.
Shot over.
They take a casualty there.
Shot out. Flash. Over.
This dude appears right as this happens. He seems to be somebody who's shooting, but still. I think that's an IED.
Flash out.
It's got to be. That's an IED, that.
Fire for effect. Over.
Absolutely decimates the building. Injures 2 of this fire team and wounds 1 and kills another. And the other fire team, Corporal Bellinger, is wounded. In fact, yeah. And then one of his other guys is actually back in the other building there. So half of 2 section just got obliterated by that IED. Guys in this building have 1 casualty and seem to be suppressed for the time being. Yikes, man. Okay, let's see how the rest of this goes.
Hunter, fire for effect.
Why we can see this guy, like, who's he shooting at? Oh, I think they started to shoot at Captain Leatherwood up there. Interesting. Well, he's calling in a mortar barrage, so I don't particularly want to move him. Can you see the building that they're in? I don't know. Let's Okay, well, that was big time, Awe. Oh no! God damn it, I've just skipped a turn. I've just lost a turn because I clicked the button twice. Fortunately, we didn't take any casualties on that turn. Right, we're going to tell these guys to suppress that building. These guys are going to suppress that building. I'm really not buying that you can't see any of that, but I'm guessing it might be because of the dust. Guys are desperately trying to buddy aid their friend. They have actually buddy aided 3 of the 4 casualties during the last minute. So if I give them a 20-second wait time and then say, once you've done that, move into that building, because you've got no wall in front of you, move up to the 2nd floor. Right. kind of don't have an option now, but we are going to try and push this LAV to somewhere useful. Come on. Up here, can you see this cluster of buildings? No. Really? I think you guys need to stop targeting anything again. I don't know, maybe that's why they got engaged, because they gave their position away, I'm not sure. In fact, I'm not even going to do that with that one. We are going to bring you down to here. And then base you that way. Hopefully they don't have any friendly fire incidents. I think after the LAV, I'm going to have this one reverse back a bit. I'm going to have the leopard tank reverse back a bit, and then try and get the leopard into position. Leopard tank down onto this street. You can wait there for 30 seconds, then drive back to where you are. You can wait for 20 seconds, then maneuver to where the tank is, and you can drive forward a bit. Right. Try and get these guys right up here, which again is super risky, but if we don't get in close to this building, we've got no guarantee of eliminating the threat. I'm confident that there's not really anybody in these other two sections of this building, so we just need to get close enough to engage them. So we'll move into that position, and then we'll say wait there for 10 seconds, punt through to there. Face that way. That should get them eliminated. Hopefully we don't lose any more men doing that. We've got Corporal Casson over here and Master Corporal Whitman both trying to suppress that building, so hopefully that will keep their heads down. And since they're plenty occupied, I'm actually going to move the MG team back into here, because they might be able to provide some assistance fire. Right, we'll see how this pans out. This is a pretty busy turn. Okay. I don't think we took casualties there, but I did kind of get a bit tunnel visioned. No, we didn't. Okay, we've got this LAV in position with its turret facing up the road. It is a bit risky because if his rounds strike the vehicles, they could hurt the infantry in the adjacent buildings. That's interesting. We seem to have caught some out in the open there. Don't know quite how we managed to do that. These guys are still moving up, and again quite risky because they're in front of the LAV, and the LAV is looking that way, but I think what I will do is I'm going to say to this LAV, don't engage anything. You know what, I'm just going to say don't engage anything outside of 33 meters, because I don't want it to fire when these guys are too close. They could, but I don't think I want to. Right. That's less important now that we've actually got units or troops going up there. Instead, I'm going to push this LAV out to here and have it angle itself down that street. Guys to move in. Master Corporal Hubbard, they're still suppressing, and I think that's going to have to do it for this part, although I will give this LAV some orders just to get itself over here, because it will probably end up having to go down that way. We'll give this one a couple orders to reverse and angle itself itself more generously for when it needs to do the same thing. Alright, I think that's going to do it for part 3, ladies and gentlemen. It has gotten messy. We've taken 2 casualties over here and 4 casualties over here, which on top of the extra one that we've already taken means we've taken 7 casualties on this mission so far. But crucially, we are getting the vehicles into play now. We've got some sterile areas where the infantry is surrounding them, so we can start using the LAVs and maybe even the tanks as weapons platforms to support ourselves down the long roads and bring them into play a little bit. Hopefully we've taken the worst of the casualties now. We also have identified where the AA vehicle is, because it's in there. But that is going to do it for part 3, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please do comment, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next one, but for the time being it's going to be War Dog out.